Hi guys!
Hi everyone.
Today is Thursday, April 2nd, and me and Maddie are going to show you guys how to make some salt dough Easter egg ornaments that you can hang up around the house if you want to. So first, what you're going to need is you're going to have to gather all of your ingredients. It's a really simple thing. It's only a couple ingredients. You're going to need salt. You're going to need flour. And you're going to need water. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to measure 1 cup full of flour. That doesn't mean just take a cup and fill it with flour. So you're going to need to get a measuring cup. Find the one that says 1 cup. You see it? It says 1 cup. So we are going to fill that 1 cup up with flour. Here, Maddie, you want to help me? Okay, and get it all the way to the top. Okay, and it's okay if you have extra. Maddie got some on the table, but it's okay because we're going to have to roll it out anyways. So a little bit on the table will be fine. Okay, Maddie, you want to go ahead and pour it into our bowl?
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and pour it in there. Now you're going to need a 1/2 cup of salt. So we're not going to use the same cup. We're going to find the one that says half. For all my kids that were starting fractions right before the end of the year, that was the 1/2. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it says 1/2. So we're only using half of what we would fill that cup with. We're going to pour the salt into there.
Oh, that might be the rest of the salt.
And I think that might just be the rest of our salt. And then we are going to pour it in here.
Okay.
And then we need a 1/2 cup of water. But sometimes you end up needing a little bit more water, a little bit less water. So we're not going to quite fill it all the way to... We're going to put it in the 1/2 cup, and we're only going to pour a little bit of water in at a time. And Maddie's going to stir it and mix it. And as she stirs it and mixes it, I'll keep pouring a little bit more in because you might need a little bit less or you might need a little bit more. So we're just going to keep adding our water. Looks like she's still going to need some more. And once she gets that all mixed up, I'm going to help her out a little bit. You're going to make it into a nice dough ball.
Ooh, can I do that part?
We're going to get it all nice into a dough ball.
Can I help with that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we used our whole 1/2 cup, and it seems like we might need a little bit more water. So maybe just pour a little bit in. There you go. I'm just going to keep pouring a little bit of water till we get our dough ball made. Now, when you're doing this, if you have an egg-shaped cookie cutter, that works out the best. For some reason, I have every shaped cookie cutter except an egg-shaped cookie cutter.
So we are using a cracked egg, and we're just going to press it down on the dough.
Yep. So we just found an old Easter egg that was kind of long ways in half. And now we have our dough ball. So Maddie is really good at rolling these out. You want to put a little bit of flour down on your table or your counter before you roll it out, though, to keep it from sticking to it. And then you're going to take your rolling pin. You're going to put a little bit of flour on there, too, so it doesn't stick to your rolling pin. Now, our last math unit that we were working on at school, we were doing, Maddie, do you remember what we were doing? Measuring. We were doing measuring. So when we roll out the dough, we don't want it to be too thick. We want it to be about 1 centimeter thick.
So a ladybug.
Yep, a ladybug size thick would be a good way because a ladybug is about 1 centimeter. It's not a precise measurement. It is an estimate. Remember, we want the difference between precise and estimate. So we're just going to estimate when we roll out our dough. You want to roll it out?
Yes.
You're going to roll out your dough estimated to 1 centimeter, which is 1 little ladybug. Remember, the centimeter is the smaller one. The inch is your bigger one. So Maddie got her dough all rolled out. And then what she's going to do is we take our Easter egg, or you could take your cookie cutter, and you're going to press it in. Go ahead, press it in.
Press it in. Then what I do is, you don't have to do this, but I peel around it. Then I take it out like this, and then if there's a little bit bend, I put it inside of here and reshape it really good.
So now what Maddie did was she had a toothpick. Grab your toothpick so we can poke a hole. And then she's going to poke a hole in the top of her egg. And then that's going to leave you a spot to put your string so you can hang it up later. Now you could also, if you wanted to have it a colored egg, you could put food coloring in and dye your dough. Or what we did is here, Maddie, it's okay if you can't find a toothpick. She doesn't have her toothpick, so I just poked a little hole with my finger. Now, after she poked her hole with her, she used a toothpick, but for now, my finger, you have your little hole. She sat and used a toothpick, and I'll show you guys. She drew some different designs. Me and her did a tic-tac-toe game. And this is said Maddie 2020. And then if you have extra dough, she wanted to make a heart, so we used a heart-shaped cookie cutter. We used a bear-shaped cookie cutter. I think we got some flowers and reindeer over there too.
Yeah,
she got all kinds of cookies. All kinds of cookies. She got all kinds of eggs cut out with her different cookie cutters. Then all she did, hold on a second. Sorry guys, I had to let my dog outside. So all she did was she took her toothpick and she drew different designs onto it. After you draw your different designs onto it, you're going to place it onto a cookie sheet. And you're going to have an adult turn on the oven. Do you remember what we set the oven at?
205.
250. We set the oven to 250 degrees. And then you're going to bake them
for
2
hours.
2 hours. Then you're going to put them in the oven and you are going to bake them for 2 hours. After you bake them, let them cool. We did ours at night, so ours got to cool all night long. And then once they're cool, they're nice and hard. And later today, Maddie is going to get out some paint and she's going to paint them. And I can slip a little string right through her eggs or her hearts or her bear. And then I can hang them up. So you can hang them around your house, or you can save them and hang them on your Christmas tree.
And we'll show you when we paint some eggs, and we'll show you what they look like if you don't want to try it. So Maddie will show you her finished ones when she paints it later. Now, if nobody at home has flour or salt, or we don't want to get out a messy craft right now, you can still make some Easter eggs. All you need to do is grab a white sheet of paper. It doesn't have to be a plain sheet of paper. You can use notebook paper, construction paper, whatever kind of paper you have at home. And you can, if you have an egg, you could trace out your egg onto your paper, or if you don't, just use your imagination, draw an egg on your paper, and then color it first, and then you can cut it out, and then you can poke a hole at the top of it, and you can hang your paper eggs. So even if you can't do the whole salt dough craft and everything, that's okay. You can still make it with notebook paper, construction paper. If you don't have that, I'm sure there's some sales papers that came in the mail, and you could even just draw an egg on some paper like this. And you could just draw it and cut it out and decorate it however you want to and still make your Easter egg. So thank you for joining us for our Easter egg craft. Yeah. And later today we're going to be making cloud dough.
Cloud dough.
It's kind of like this, but it's not cooking.
Okay, so later Maddie wants to try cloud dough. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, please feel free to message me on Class Tag and let me know. Also, later today, I will also be posting a math lesson for you guys, but I promise it'll be kind of fun and it'll give you something different to get out and do because it is going to be a very nice day outside today. I will be doing a little bit of a math lesson for you guys too. I know some of you miss it. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.